Both are great things, and that might be contrary to perhaps like maybe the messaging that's out there in terms of like work-life balances, and then maybe some of the things that you might see on social media about attaining like what actually might be considered to be a good thing in the workplace. I think in terms of productivity, I think in terms of getting things done, without pressure and without stress, nothing gets done.
No,
Same
no,
thing.
that means.
Same thing with training. It's like if you don't stress the muscle, it doesn't grow. Things don't get done. So when we're talking about like in much the same way that we might talk about in an exercise science perspective in terms of overtraining versus under recovering, I think we could apply a very similar concept to the idea of work and stress. It's just because when we look at stress, first of all, are the stresses adequate? Okay, in the sense that, and when I say adequate, are they positioned correctly? Are they aligned correctly? But they also give you enough space and buffer to be able to get certain things done. From those sorts of things. So I guess from an infrastructure perspective, I guess the stress has to be aligned effectively, so it aligns with the things that are most important to you as an employee, entrepreneur, solo business owner, etc. You have to get really, really clear on what those things are. So that way, if you're going to stress for something, it's going to actually result in some level of ROI for you. Where I think it actually becomes really deleterious is if that stress is conflated with something that actually doesn't give you a good return on investment. So you actually like the vector is wrong. Okay, so you're applying all this work and stress in one way, but it's actually giving you no return on investment. So all you're doing is you're wasting energy and you're wasting time and you're floundering, and then that leads to being overwhelmed, and then that leads to more stress. Okay,